All right, hello TFISHers. Today we are going to tie a fly that my customers have named ReelRipper. So it's this type of epoxy sunrise shadowish style fly. Pretty good dragging after boat or fishing with the bombarda float. Or you can cast it with the two-handed fly rod as well. A pretty big, pretty heavy fly. So let's go through the material list. At first we need a shank like this. This I'm doing myself in a twist tech tool. So what you can do, you can attach a treble hook right away on this. So you don't need to do it afterwards, but today we are doing it without the treble hook from the start. So I will put this in the vise. Then we will need a very heavy thread to tie the shank together, and a thinner thread later on for the wing. We will use a yarn. In this case I am having a glitter yarn, pretty nice, cool material. Don't think you see the glitter, but pretty cool material. And then on the body we will do a opal color today with this pretty wide tinsel. And for the wing we are doing bucktail, so that you will have a sturdy underwing and then a lighter overwing with the fox hair. I will use some flashable opalized flash for the wing. And then we will use 6mm eyes for the head. So let's begin. I will start a playlist. Let's see how I can do that. Something like this. So you're getting a bit closer camera views. I just need to check that everything is in view. I think it is. So okay, let's do this. So I will take this heavy thread and tie the shank together. But I will leave a bit at the front for the head and stuff. But otherwise do very tight turns. You need to make this shank come together. So if you are getting your dream fish, you won't wreck this fly. Tight turns. So you can leave it hanging like that. Now we want to taper the body, and I will use this world's biggest yarn stuff. You can use this exclusively on the body if you want, because it has glitter in it, but we will do it with tinsel in the end. So for now it's just to taper the body. Jump a bit. I see that we have a pretty big bump. Okay, need to make some slack in the yarn, or I will wreck the whole building, I think. Few more turns, something like that. Just tie it off with the other thread. and put the yarn away because it's too big for my little place. So now you have somewhat of a tapered body, and now you can check the alignment between the front loop and the back loop. So it's okay. I see that the camera angle slips a bit. I hope you have seen it, what I would have been doing. So now I'm tying in the tinsel, and as you can see, I will try to adjust the color a bit. Pretty glitterly stuff going on. It will be a lot of Swenglish, at least for the next 4,000 videos or something like that. I have been a hockey commentator for a hockey team here in our town, so if it goes a bit fast, I'm sorry for that. So now I changed the thread to the SSS 12.0. Doesn't need to be as thin as this, but I really like this thread. It also, I think it's the same thread as Benici 12.0. Very nice tying threads, durable and stuff like that. So now I will take the wider tinsel and taper the body front to the front. Nice even turns. Now you need to secure the tinsel, so tie it from both sides, I think. And then you can double it. Now it won't slip. Something like that. I will see if I can change the camera. I will just stop the playlist. Take this one, I think. Stop playlist. Now I will just take my finger and do a easy finger whip finish stuff. I take the finger, make a little triangle, do a turn, and then over the hook. Now it's secure enough. Don't need to be very tight in this stage. I switched the camera because I'm doing the UV stuffs now. Try to make it a little bit darker. One step more. So now I will be using these forceps, pliers, like for medical use and stuff. Very nice foundation for doing this type of coating work. And down here I have a small cute little nail lamp for the first seconds of curing the body. Here we have a bottle of some UV glue, and these bottles are amazing. So now I will start coating this. I can start the lamp, but it's not sure that I'm ready with the coating before it goes black, and I had to start it again. But now we are coating the fly, and the body will come shiny and really glittery. and durable as well. And that's the whole point with this type of body, I think. Make it more like a lure body than a fly body. And you see I can spread the glue with the nozzle of the bottle. Pretty nice. Something like this. And now I will turn it before I put it under the lamp. Turn. So it the UV glue will distribute. Oh, very hard word. Distribute over the body as I want it to do. Well, if you don't like the tying stuff, you can listen to my crazy English and have a laugh. Now I'm doing the coating number 2. I want the body to be really smooth, so it needs some coating. Start turning. I have a little drop I see in the back, so I turn the fly downwards. And now under the UV lamp. This cute little lamp is just for setting the UV glue, and then I will cure it in a big, more powerful lamp for about 15 minutes. So, let's see which camera I put in the view. I have to wait about 7 seconds. Yes, that's the right one. So now we have a opalized, pretty cool body. So I will put it in the big curing lamp, and then we will continue with the tying of the hair. And of course I have prepared, as all food shows. So I have an already cured body. So I will start the playlist again. Okay. Now I will take the SSS thread 12.0, and now we're doing the wing. So for the wing we will use bucktail. It's very hard to come by right now in Sweden. I don't think, I think very many pike fishers are doing the Mura's mouse with the bucktails, so it's very hard to come by. A few years ago nobody used bucktail, so well, now nice to see a classic material come to life again. As you see, this is a pretty long bucktail, so I will double it, make it durable, and sit very tightly on this shank. You don't need to worry too much for it spreading like this. You can just put it back where you want it. Try to cut pretty close. Very not sharp scissors right now, so I have ordered some new ones. can try to peck the end with your finger, and then you will turn the wing to the other side and double it. I think this is the most secure way to do not only bucktail but goat hair as well. Very slippery hair to just tie from one side. So try to double it. Now I am seeing that the loop are not pretty aligned with the tail loop or the front loop, so I will take a plier and trying to correct that. It's easier to do it now, otherwise you will have a hard time doing it later when you are putting the UV on the head. So something like that. Now I will have some flash, not so much. Can take like 2 strands and double it. Can make the first one a little bit longer than the second one. And you can double it. So now we have four strands in the underwing. Not really happy with the alignment yet, so let's try to correct that. Okay, a little bit better, I think. So there is the underwing with the bucktail and some glitter. Now it's time for the fox wing. And sadly my fox hair is not long enough, so I can't double it, I think. Let's see when I get the bunch on there. It's important now that the fox hair sticks a bit longer than the other hair. I see that I can double it if I want to, so I will make that. Need to come in with the scissor pretty tight. Something like this. I see that there are sticking out some hard stuff underneath. Okay, the first overwing is on place. What I'm doing now is I'm trying to cover up some white spots left from the other thread. You can do that a little bit later when you're coating the head, but if you don't want to waste expensive SSS thread. Something like that. I will want some green angel hair on top. Also this one I want to stick out longer than the in this case I don't mind the green to be on the top here. It will look pretty cool when you are coating the head later on, and that's what we are going to do now. So I use my finger whip finisher and make a very easy knot like that. So now we are putting on the eyes on the fly. In this case I am using, I think, 6mm eyes. Pretty large eyes for this type of fly, but I think it looks pretty okay. And the alignment is pretty important, of course. Something like this. So now it's time to take the pliers again. Check the fly from the front. From the bottom and from above. Something like this. So now we are coating the head. So I will try to put that camera in view. I will take my little bottle of secret stuff. No, it's just ordinary UV glue. Okay, I see that I need to stop the playlist. Like that. So the first thing I will do is to secure the eyes. So I will do the first line over the eye and then 10 seconds under the lamp. Same thing with the other side. The glue on these eyes are so bad, so I need to do this. Alright, so now I can start to build up the head. Maybe I will change the camera view so you can see. You don't need to see me turning during the under the lamp, but maybe you will see how I coat my eyes. Let's try this one. So I'm starting between the heads. Now my lamp got black, so I turn it on and make all the gluing between the eyes first, then 10 seconds under the lamp. Then I will do the same thing on the bottom between the eyes. Ten seconds under the lamp. And now next coating will be all over the head. So I will start from the bottom, go over the eyes, putting out more and more glue with my squeeze bottle. Building up the head as you want. And now it can start dripping, so you need to start turning like this before you go under the lamp for 10 seconds. Or more. I maybe need a few more seconds on the bottom part because I'm going to cover up a white spot. I will show you just in a minute. So you see now that I have some white spots, at least here in the middle. So I will take a marker and just paint over it. So black marker. As I said earlier, I don't want to make this cool green on the top white, so black, so I'm just taking those spots out that I saw earlier. And then I will do a final coat. Making sure now that you are covering the painted spot as well. Now the head is pretty slippery, so you need to start turning right away. And when you are happy with the distribution, you put it under the lamp. And of course the lamp got black. I think that cuted lamp only lasts for 60 seconds or something like that. So you need to hurry up sometimes. So, something like this then. This is the Reel Ripper. At least what my customers are calling them. So, pretty cool fly to drag after the boat. Fish with the bombarda float or something like that. So I hope you enjoyed my bad English, of course, but it will be greater in 1,000 videos or so. But the TFISH Reel Ripper. Big thanks. See you in the next one.